I'll never forget the moment I realized my camera gear was gone. It was the third day of my trip, and I was at this incredible conference, surrounded by like-minded people and buzzing with ideas. I had spent weeks preparing for this. The talks, the sessions, the chance to meet new people. But honestly, the highlight for me was going to be capturing the entire experience on camera. This was my big chance to get those perfect shots, the ones that would tell the story of my journey, the ones I could share with my audience. I've always been a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to my gear. It's not cheap, and it's my lifeline. It's how I make a living. So I checked into my hotel with everything in tow. My camera bag, tripod, lenses, batteries. I felt like I had everything I needed for the next few days. I even double-checked the hotel room to make sure my equipment was safe. But when I left for the conference the next morning, I made a mistake. I had one too many things in my hands, and I left my camera bag in the hotel lobby while I ran to grab a coffee. It was just a few minutes. A quick pit stop. But when I got back, it was gone. My heart dropped. I felt this cold rush of panic in my chest. I'm sure you've been there. That moment where everything feels like it's crashing down at once. You know that feeling, like your world is falling apart. I searched everywhere. I asked the front desk. I called the police. Nothing. I could almost hear the sound of opportunity slipping through my fingers. I was devastated. Not just because the gear was expensive, but because it was my connection to everything I'd worked so hard for. All my photos, my progress, my passion gone. But here's the thing no one tells you about travel. It's unpredictable. Anything can happen. I was on the verge of giving up when a friend of mine pulled me aside. He's been traveling a lot for work, and he learned a hard lesson. Travel insurance isn't just for canceled flights or medical emergencies. It can also cover lost or stolen equipment. I was skeptical at first. I mean, how could travel insurance possibly cover something like this? But my friend explained that many insurance plans have coverage for personal property, including things like cameras and laptops if they're lost, stolen, or damaged while traveling. So, in a bit of a haze, I called the insurance company, explained what had happened, and they started the process. It took a little time, but about a week later, I got the news that they would reimburse me for the full cost of my equipment. It wasn't the same as having my gear back in my hands, but it was a huge relief. I didn't have to completely start from scratch. It was honestly a lifesaver. But what really blew my mind was how simple it was to get everything sorted. The claims process was so much easier than I expected, and the people at the insurance company actually seemed to care. They didn't treat me like just another claim. They understood how important this stuff was to me. I can't even explain how much that helped me get back on my feet after what felt like a huge setback. So, if there's one thing I learned from this experience, it's that life doesn't always go according to plan. Things get lost. Things break. But that doesn't mean you have to pay for it all on your own. I now always make sure I have travel insurance that covers my equipment, and that's where I found Aura's to insure. Honestly, it's been a game changer for me. It's not some flashy, over-the-top recommendation, but I genuinely trust them to have my back when the unexpected happens. They've been great to me, and I felt like I could rely on them in moments where I really needed it. So, if you're traveling soon and your gear is important to you, I'd recommend looking into auras.insure. It's honestly been a lifesaver for me. I don't take chances anymore, and neither should you. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Stay safe out there, and I hope this story helps you in some way.